here. It's on a quick solo ride out round East Yorkshire. Just heading back now. I'll get some petrol before the bike runs out. It's pretty good at running out of petrol. I've not run out yet, but after 100 miles or so, if you've just gone out for a, filled up, gone out for a quick ride, 100 miles in, you start to get that feeling that it wants to. Little light comes on, well, it's not a light, a little LCD section starts flashing away and warning you that you're going to be running out of petrol soon, so go and fill it up. It's a thirsty little monster, but good fun. So it's a solo ride tonight, but I was thinking about something from the other day. It was Skeggy Cruise's sunny Hunny run, which was neither sunny, well, there was no honey, and it wasn't sunny. Went down to Hunstanton and then on to Wells next to the sea, and met up with all the usual crew again, which is good fun. Good to see everyone again. Thanks for organising it, Skeggy. But it wasn't sunny, it was rainy and blooming windy, and there was a bit of fog as well, but you know, still a laugh. And since then I've watched a couple of videos of the ride out. Might do one myself, I don't know. I've not gone through my clips yet to find out if I've got enough good clips for it or not. And one of them was Graham Calvert's Adventures with Woody is his channel. So we rode down there with Adventures with Woody and with Danny G 1980 and met up with the Yorkshire Biker 93 about 2/3 of the way down there. And I watched Graham's video and he was saying about how it was quite an accomplishment for him, because he was quite nervous about riding that far, especially on the bike he's got at the minute, which is the little 250. I keep wanting to say Sinis, but it's not a Sinis, it's a Pulse, I think it is. And he was quite nervous about it, but I think he enjoyed himself. And he was also saying about how he thought he was slowing us down. He said it on the day and he said it in his video as well. I was on the Honda, so I wasn't going that fast anyway. Danny was on a Blackburn obviously. But you could tell that Graham was a bit concerned about slowing us down and spoiling our ride. Now, I enjoy riding. I enjoy riding a bit quick every so often. I'm not a fast rider by any means. I can generally keep up with people who are normal riders, you know. I have my moments where I can go quick and have a bit of fun. Not on a road surface like this though. This is pretty fresh and a bit squirmy. So I go at a reasonable pace, I think. But I'm not fast, you know, I'm not one of these super fast riders. But I enjoy riding at my pace. I enjoy riding a little bit quicker than that occasionally. Try and stretch my boundaries without going mad. But I also enjoy riding slowly. I just enjoy riding. So Graham was worrying unnecessarily. But on top of that, there was a point where he said, well, you know, if you guys want to just head off and go quick, just lead me to it. And I wonder if a few people think that way, because I've had that before on my ride outs. It's, you know, quite a few times, probably every ride out I've organised actually has had at least one 125 on it, and they've been concerned that they're not going to be able to keep up. People have said to me beforehand, is it alright if I come on a 125? And actually when it's on a ride out, you tend to be going slower anyway on a big group ride, because it's, you know, if the person at the front is speeding, the person at the back has got to be really speeding to keep up. So normally you've got to kind of keep the pace sensible if there's quite a few of you around. So I was just going to say to Graham and to anybody else who's thinking of coming on one of my ride outs or one of the other people's ride outs that I go on, like Skeggy, Infamous Biker, Wyvern Biker, Cat, you know, all these people who organise these ride outs and have open invitations to them. Don't be put off by it. Don't think that you're going to get left behind, because you're probably not. One, because people are probably not going to be going fast enough to leave you behind. But two, and this is probably the most important thing, and actually the reason I want to make the video, so I don't know why I've left it so long to say it really. Generally speaking, we don't want to leave anybody behind. The reason we do drop-off system is to keep everyone together, even if they're getting strung out. Because the last thing anybody who's organising a group ride would want is someone getting left behind, desperately trying to catch up, and ended up having an accident. I mean, I think I'd be devastated to think, you know, if somebody got hurt or worse on one of my ride-outs because they were worried about being left behind. That'd be awful. So to all people who think like that, stop it. And anybody who fancies joining me on a ride-out when I organise my next one, you're all welcome, with the possible exception of people on 50cc scooters. Not because I'm against scooters, I've had scooters on the rides, but if you're on a 50cc thing, that is, you know, if you're limited to 28 miles an hour, well, that turns even one of my small 100-mile ride-outs into probably an 8-hour epic by the time you've taken in food stops and what have you. Anyway, that's enough waffle, isn't it? Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think in them comments. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.